Officer Paul Triple H Levesque is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is gonna be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're gonna answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as a decorated champion from MMA. That's right. I think you might know who I'm talking about. They could be the next big crossover star from the cage to the squared circle to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have an MMA champion going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you too.
We are so excited for your arrival at WWE. There's been so many successful crossover stars between MMA and sports entertainment, and we think you could be bigger than all of them.
Thanks. I think so too. So, what's the plan?
We want to get you acclimated to a WWE ring before the draft. So you're gonna head down to the Performance Center. We've even lined up some training partners with MMA experience to make you feel comfortable. Who do you prefer?
I'd love to mix it up with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Excellent. Just be sure to lay low down there. We want your debut at the draft to be a huge surprise.
I'll do my best.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey,
I've seen all your fights. Big fan. Hear you might be joining us in WWE soon.
Thanks. And I'm a fan too. Nice to meet you, Jimmy.
I know you got the fight game on lock, but WWE is different. You never know who you can trust or what's coming next.
That sounds a lot like MMA. I think I'll fit in okay.
So you are coming to WWE?
I didn't say that.
I feel you. Well, maybe I'll see you soon. Or not. Later.
what a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
Oh, and it just got even bigger. It's one of the hottest stars in MMA.
Are the rumors true? Will they be the #1 pick?
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. You've been on top of the fight game for years in MMA. What personality traits led to your success?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Honestly, I was not expecting that. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a boy band.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
New surroundings, big expectations coming from a different sport. A lot of eyeballs on you tonight.
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was...
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait. Hey, you all right? I'm fine. I know we didn't cross paths too much when you were in MMA, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
And here comes tonight's sacrificial lamb.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck!
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The number one pick is ready to complete his journey from the cage to the ring.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Dark Horse!
I know he hasn't even made it to the ring yet, but this guy already looks like he belongs. The swagger, the focus. I think we're witnessing the beginning of something very special.
Why don't you go take a cold shower, Saxton? All he's proven is that he's capable of walking down an aisle. He's going to have to do a lot more to prove he's worthy of all the hype.
Raw's number one draft pick looks ready to unleash his fury on his opponent. It'll be interesting to see how quickly the superstar can transition from MMA to WWE.
Absolutely. In MMA, you're generally matching strikes and submissions, but here in WWE, you're dealing with a huge range of styles and personalities.
If anyone can make that transition, though, it's this guy. He was the #1 pick for a reason, and he's about to show us why.
Shoved right off.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Headstand.
Wow.
Wow.
He almost got caught by that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Isolating the leg.
Leg breaker. Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal.
Continuing to work on the arm with a vicious knee drop.
Takedown, and now punches rights. Boom, boom, persistent barrage.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Right to the face.
My God.
Oh, my God, a moonsault. Turns it into a pin attempt, and he breaks the count quickly.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Look at this. Incredible. To the German. Right into the pin.
Gets the shoulder up after one.
So resilient. Ooh.
Uh-oh, second rope. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Guys, that might have been the best moonsault ever.
Two, and a kick out at two. Wow. Takedown, and now punches rights. Oh, a flurry of strikes.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Leg kick.
Shut the door. This could be over.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Dark Horse!
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxton. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
The mask is off, the gloves are off, and any moment will be off too.
The legitimate businessman, Tony D'Angelo.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
The Don of WWE says he's all about tradition.
Yeah, I'm not sure how legal that tradition is.
Tony's faced hardship, attacks, even incarceration during his time in NXT, but he has continued to thrive.
A dangerous man inside the ring, and from what I've heard, pretty dangerous outside of it too.
You cannot deny the explosiveness of Tony D'Angelo. We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin.
Cover.
Shoulders are down.
Raises the shoulder before the 1 count.
He is still very much in this. Establishing complete control. That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement. Bang!
Haymaker after haymaker. Boom! Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Ooh! They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. WWE Universe,
Head and shoulders are down.
But is it enough?
He kicks out with authority. Not yet.
Ouch. Focusing their attack on the arm. Ooh, eats a big right. Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Drop kick. Beautiful. He wants his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
Just pounding away.
Enough already.
And now he gets back into the ring.
It's that time. The
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
Those 1 counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
And saw what was coming there. D'Angelo 1 step ahead.
Tony sizing him up.
Buster!
No doubt, D'Angelo ended this.
2! Oh, and he just kicked out.
Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up.
You would think he'd be out of it after taking that maneuver.
A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things.
How'd he do that?
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
A running Hurricane Rana.
Taking things back into the ring.
Oh, clothesline.
He connects with a counter. Making his way to the top here.
Here we go.
Crash landing.
Hooked up.
DDT.
Oh, swanton. Sent right into the corner.
Getting him in place, but for what?
Up on the top rope.
Hazardous part of town for these 2 competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go. Superplex!
Don't do it.
Suicide dive! Whatever it takes to win.
Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
And a clothesline. That could be curtains for Tony.
Makes the cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
Okay, and try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Don't let them get on your head. Stay strong. Hell yeah! You dominated in the cage, now you're dominating in the ring. Keep your guard up. Stay focused. You can taunt your opponent here. It's actually encouraged. You're gonna make NXT pay! They want a mutiny. Wait until they see what you're capable of. Show me some aerial offense.
1, 2, that's 3. Ring the bell.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, Since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Is there any room for cosplay in that plan of yours? No? Okay. Then how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods. Have you thought about tagging out permanently?
Tag!
Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
There's the tag.
Too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe.
1, 2. That's it. Ring the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promise the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it.
Anytime.